thought this would be a pretty interesting idea. Nothing prompted this before anyone asks. I was just, I just thought it would be a really cool idea, like I said. But tonight, I'm going to play a level in the Game Boy Advance version of SpongeBob Creature from the Krusty Krab on the SpongeBob Game Boy Advance SP. Hooray! Hold on, that is a little bit too blinding. Let me turn that down a little bit. We are going to be playing my favorite level in the Game Boy Advance version. Yeah, I actually do have a favorite level in the Game Boy Advance version that isn't the same favorite level that I have in the DS version. Looks like it has appendages made out of mustard or melted cheese or whatever. That's kind of funny, actually. But yeah, thought the low lighting would be very appropriate for this type of game. Also, hold on. Let me scooch a little bit closer. Also, is it just me, or do I see like a little bit of a skull right there in between the Patty's eyes? Is that just me? Also, this is pretty convoluted, but like, we're trying to get to the giant patty despite the fact that we clearly want to run away from it? What? Really like the idea of this whole thing of playing as Plankton and taking advantage of just how small he is. Like, everything is clearly bigger than he is. And it's not like, say, a level in a video game where the character is shrunken down. No, rather than that, it's the fact that we're playing as a tiny character. That's very clever. I like that. Like, we got things like books for platforms, giant test tubes in the background. I think those have Krabby Patty ingredients in them. I think I see lettuce. I want to say meat patty and cheese and tomatoes, I think. It's a really neat touch. A lot of people actually wonder whether those robots are robots that Plankton made, and a lot of people question as to, why they'd be attacking him. Also, I'm passing that because I think that just leads to an extra that I already got. And my theory on the whole matter is, maybe you could argue that with this segment being a nightmare as opposed to a dream, his robots... Where's the bottom of the pit, seriously? His robots have become self-aware and want to destroy their creator. It's interesting to think about it that way. Kind of reminiscent of Battle of the King Bottom, actually. No, I almost fell. That was very scary. But yeah, it actually adds a little bit of depth to that, doesn't it? Nice. Little Plankton life. Look how tiny the life icons are. Please die. Go to it, die, please. Thank you. At least I'm polite when I ask my enemies to die. Oh, by the way, hold on, let me find a good spot to do it. You want to see something that's actually kind of funny? So, there's no actual animation for the Despiculator, freeze-ready thing, whatever. Meaning, as he's reading the book, he can shoot at the same time. It's actually kind of comical, and I don't know why. I just find that really funny. Nope. Go commit die, please. Thank you. I think we're on to the next segment. Yes, we are. So, you can stun it. It is borderline invincible. You can stun it, but it still is invincible. It will kill you if it touches you. Also, the game encourages you to stay out of the goo. But I'm not seeing that much of a consequence in hindsight. Like, I can button mash with no problem, realistically speaking, at least. Also, did you know that the invincibility theme, what you're hearing right now, does in fact exist in the coding for the DS version? It just went unused for reasons that I don't know. It does exist, though. Interesting. Yeah, so you can basically stun it. Also, that was a very short segment. Now we're basically going to escape it to the basement of our laboratory. Before we advance, though, love the little water effect. I'm not sure if you can see it properly on camera. It's pretty cool. I doubt it shows up well on emulators. Periodically stunning it to make things at least significantly easier. You know what's funny about this game? So it was developed by Way Forward, much like the Game Boy Advance versions of the movie In Lights Pants. And what's actually really funny is how the lead programmer, I believe, is credited as Tyrannical Overlord. I love it when that happens. I don't know why, I just find that kind of thing really funny. Kind of like how whenever Jake Kaufman is credited as composer for a video game, he credits himself as audio guy. I don't know why I just love silly things like that. Again. Stupid thing. The tables have turned. The sandwich wants to eat me. I can't eat the sandwich. It wants to eat me. Once more. I think we're near. Yep, we're at the end. Here's something interesting. One of the few times this actually happens in the Game Boy Advance version of the game. But also, real quick, interrupting myself, in the DS version, that right there is actually replaced with the speculator. It looks kind of odd seeing him hold his helmet in his hand in that context in the DS version. I just wanted to point that out. But anyway, back to what I was going to say. Yes, we are fighting it. It's rather interesting. It's both a solid object and you can basically walk through it. It has a variety of attacks right now. It is shooting mustard. I mean, well, not mustard, ketchup. And the more the fight progresses, it actually gets, well, progressively more difficult and more interesting. You'll see what I mean as the fight goes on. But yeah, you are basically required to shoot out all 4 nozzles in order to defeat it. It's gonna just keep repeating the same attack over and over and over again unless you shoot out the nozzle that it's using. It's actually a really interesting fight. See? There we go. Now it's going to shoot pickles, I believe? No, it's shooting ketchup times 2, basically. Just keep doing what I'm doing. No, you can't spam. You can't, like, basically try and take advantage of when it gets stun locked, I guess, but no, now it's shooting pickles at me. It's almost defeated. When it gets down to its last nozzle, though, it gets really intense, and you will see why. But yes, when the nozzle tucks back in, you cannot spam it. You cannot attack it. It will not take damage in that state. That is a very important detail to keep in mind. Yeah, there we go. Alright, those platforms are coming in handy for this segment right now. Yeah, that's pretty evil. You lose, you have to start all over too. Also, this, it's deliberately trying to have me fall into the mustard. And drowning in mustard too, well, it's only a nightmare, I suppose. But still, terrifying nonetheless. Like, what a bizarre way to... Oh wait, yes you can! Kind of. I think it's registering, but it's also not. It's very difficult to attack it in this state because it's shooting downwards. It's so evil. You are seeing this, how evil it is to me. Like, what? There we go. That's the boss battle. It's actually really fun, like I said. The whole level in general is actually pretty fun. But ending it with a boss battle is really, really cool. So yeah, I'm actually going to cut things here because, well, the level is over, the boss battle is over. Thank you very much for watching.